peace of the Lord on me, I believe, because I knew this is what we're supposed to do. And then Eric confirmed it on top of that. Because we're new Christians, I doubt a lot, but I find that every time we step out and just obey him, it actually always works out good, and he never fails us. And when I first came to the Lord about 2 years ago, he woke me up with a lot of things, and one of them was rebuilding his home in Canada, being a part of rebuilding his home. And it was incredible, but I didn't understand anything. I've never read the Bible. I didn't understand Christianity. I didn't understand Judaism. I didn't even know what Israel really looked like. I didn't understand the temple. But little by little, this kept coming back till actually the beginning of the summer. I was, I believe, really strongly led to Ezra and Nehemiah. And I didn't even know those books even existed, but I looked through them every now and then. I never really noticed them until that moment, and I kept going through it, and I still didn't understand how Canada and temple, I assumed, even though he was saying home and rebuilding, and I was reading them, and I asked the Lord to reveal it to me in my mind, because I knew he has put something in my spirit, and I wanted it to be revealed to my mind that I can understand, because I had faith he knew what he was talking about and I didn't. And he gave me, I guess, what we call a vision, right? I could see the land, and I heard to rebuild my home. And I looked in the middle of the land, and I said, in the center, and he said, no, in the north, on the hill. And he showed me the hill. I'm going to cry. He showed me the hill, and I didn't understand what that meant.
Leviticus 1:11, bring your offering and offer it to the north of the altar. And so, for several thousand years, you ponder, why the north? And the north becomes a pattern. It becomes a place of redemption. It becomes a place of restoration. It becomes a place where you can draw close to God.
So he's just saying, bless Israel. Like, I bless those who bless Israel, because those are his beloved. And I got so emotional, I couldn't leave it. I kept reading it. And I thought, okay, but what does that mean? So what do I do with this now? So I went to my husband. I told him all about it. I went to people in this church. Anyone that I thought I could trust, that they could answer me, I asked. All the time I was asking the Lord, but nothing else was coming. And I asked Christian friends. They all had different opinions. But in the end, the one thing that came through them very clearly was, wait on the Lord, which I don't always like to do, but wait on the Lord, and you will know when you know. And when I saw the video, I knew, and I'm sorry, and I knew that we are to bless Israel, and it's Canadians that are not supposed to rely on our understanding, but we are supposed to rely on God. Because God is the one, and if we obey him, we will have his outcome. We will have his blessings. We will have him doing things we can't think of. But even in Ezra, it's so clear how we don't have to understand these things. God will open the doors wherever they're supposed to be open and close the doors wherever they're supposed to be closed. And he can use anybody to do anything that he wants. And this was so clear to me. And but again, being a new Christian, I'm still questioning myself. I'm still trying to rationalize, even though I know I'm not supposed to rationalize. And so during the service, I asked the Lord, I said, okay, Lord, if I'm really, truly understanding you correctly, and I see what I saw, and my mind's not playing tricks, and this is truly it, I need you to give me words. And I said, let them repeat, restore. Let them just repeat different things, but that was the one that stood up the most. And I said, repeat. And
restore, 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 restore.
and as it was repeated and repeated and repeated, I couldn't even cry. Like, I don't even know how to say what I was feeling, because as someone experiencing this, like, newly for only a short time, the doubts were just squashed at that moment. They were just squashed, and I just knew that I don't have to understand. I just have to obey. I have to do it. And I knew very clearly my rings were what I could give and what God wanted me to give. And I give them freely and out of love for my brothers and sisters in Israel. Because we are one in Christ. We are all one body. And I love you guys. Whoever is watching this, whether you're a believer or a non-believer, I just ask God to bless you in every way He knows you need. And I'm grateful I came and I listened, because I was this close. I was this close not to come. But last minute I did, and I thank God I did. And this is truly a blessing for me to give those rings. So thank you, and God bless you guys.